Hey Nunu, how you doing? I know it's late, ladies, almost 11 o'clock. Hey Cheryl. Hey Tina. What you doing up, girl? I know Cheryl be up late, y'all. Hey Lisa. I'm sitting up late at my desk in my office just doing some research myself. You cooking. Tina, what you cooking at 11 o'clock at night? Hey Rachel. What you doing cooking? What are you cooking at 11 o'clock at night, first of all? Hopefully that's for tomorrow and not for tonight. Hey, Cairo. I know it's late, y'all, and I was up just researching, y'all, just teaching myself some stuff. I'm big on education and learning things for myself. Tina says she cooking ribs, dirty rice, and pork and beans. Oh, for tomorrow. I was about to say, God damn. Y'all gonna be some big backs over there at 11 o'clock at night, girl. Hey, Rita M. Rita says she up organizing this late. You want to come over here? How much you charge? Look, mine not that bad, but girl, I'm more like I like things to be clean, you know? Now the organizing, I can use some help with that, especially with clothes. Clothes is my problem. I want to keep every size just in case, which is crazy. But yeah, so I was up on my computer and just listening to I seen Truth in the City went live again, and I was just listening to her live, and she's still live right now. So I know we have a lot of the supporters over there, which is fine. But I had to go back and listen to what she was talking about, y'all. So she came live and I had just gotten off her live. And then she was like, y'all get in here, get in here. Next thing you know, she talks about how Janky Jeannie is over there basically dragging, down talking, hating, doing what she does best, and laughing at the fact that Brianna wants to go back to school. Yeah, that y'all heard me right. She is over there hating, literally laughing at a young black woman, a 34-year-old woman who decided she wants to go back to school to be a nurse practitioner at that. And y'all know Brianna came out about a week ago on her live that she did, and she stated that she wanted to go back to school. Lisa, yes, she is a hater. She's a big hater. She's a disgusting hater. When I heard that, that just tells me right there, y'all, that we shouldn't have even been in the same room with somebody that is that low caliber. Hey, J. Lou, that their brain thinks literally that low. Y'all, when we talk about bottom feeders, hey, Kim, Jenny's over there talking bad about Brie, talking about the fact that she She's laughing at the fact that Bree wants to go back to school, y'all, to be a nurse practitioner. Y'all know how Bree got on her live. What was it? I forgot what day it was, but she told everybody how she wanted to go back to school and how she was excited. Um, first of all, you have to realize Bree didn't want this. This was Robert's goals, not Bree's. See, that's the thing that she does not realize. Just because this was Robert's goals doesn't mean that Bree wanted this for her life. And that tell me right there the mentality of her bottom feeder. I mean, the girl has no brain at all because she has only survived off of the next man, off of the next whoever has lifted her up. I just can't even fathom somebody like her to even think that way. Because Bree wants to have something in life. Because Bree, first of all, this was Robert's thing. This was not Bree's thing. He wanted to be the content creator. Bree just went along with it. That was her husband. He poured into her and showed her the way, and he did. But she ended up passing the teacher. Let's be real. She surpassed the teacher a long time ago. But the problem is just I just had to roll back and I never go over there, but Truth was like, y'all, she was passionate as hell. And she was like really bothered the fact that this lady is over there laughing, mocking, making fun of the fact that Bree wants to go. First of all, she must think Bree 50 like her. And we know that empty brain, no education, lack of intelligence could never go back to school and become anything other than what she is. Therefore, that's why she dropped out of the grade that she did. So I expect that from a bottom feeder like that because her mentality only goes so far. That's why she doesn't value education. The thing is, she's a hater because she know if Bree go back to school and become that nurse practitioner, she gonna be everything that she ain't. Her daughter ain't. Because guess what? Bree has a bachelor's and a master's degree and an associate's degree. Let's start there. That's called a hater, baby. That's what that's called. That lady is literally stuck where she is. She's stuck because she ain't never accomplished nothing in life for herself. All she got is a business, a piss poor ran ass business that's not progressing, that's literally stuck, that's not growing. Let's be real, that business ain't growing. She on the internet all day. How are you gonna pour into your damn business and make it better when you on the internet fussing and acting a damn fool all day? Sorry, y'all. I know I'm going off. I ain't even reading y'all comments. Let me catch up on some of these comments. Rita said, wow, she's a nutcase. Girl, I seen a picture of her today looking. The thing is nutty as a goddamn fruitcake, y'all. I look at it and I just be like, damn her, something ain't right. Yeah, J. Lou, that's who it is. Who's talking, who's a hater. You already know. She hate anything that's better than her, which is everything that's better than her, because she ain't did shit about herself. She's only been a damn gold digger for a whole life. So that's all she has ever become, all she will ever be. Her behavior is that of an adolescent. Rachel, that's because her brain stopped when she was 12 and 13 years old. Literally, her brain stopped. And it's obvious that thing, girl, that thing got an IQ of negative at this point. Hey, Tammy. No, J. Lou, janky, not upper janky. Upper got an education. I can give that to her. She has a bachelor's degree, and I heard she was working for her master. So she gets it. She understands that, and she values education. Everybody don't value it, and it's fine. But you don't speak down on a woman that's 34 years old and talking about going back to school. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I just seen they had an 87-year-old the other day that graduated with her bachelor's degree. Baby, that is goals. That I don't care how old you are never old enough to stop learning. But she just stopped learning. She don't that girl won't even read for herself. That's how she don't know what the hell to do on YouTube. She don't know how to even she had mods over there literally sitting in there that was ops for however long because she won't even read. You want to keep something from an ignorant black ass woman like Jenny? Put it in a book because the bitch can't read. Rita said, of course, Bree knows that there are steps to go through to get to that point. Yes, she does. Trust me, she knows. Robert did not want her to work. Exactly. Because he's simple minded as Jenny. He don't want nobody to pass them up. That's why black folks right there, niggas like them will embarrass the hell out of you because they don't ever want to learn. They don't want nobody ever to pass them up because they scared that somebody's gonna pass them up. But it's easy to do because they brain don't function. They goddamn elevator stuck in between the second and the third floor. Robert and Jenny will never be more than what they are. Let's be real. Hey, X7. Cheryl said, my sister's a nurse practitioner. She's in school as we speak, getting her doctorate, and she's 59. That's what I'm talking about. I asked her why, because her and her husband is living great. She said, I'm not doing it. Cheryl, girl, they don't pay much more for a doctorate. I went to school for 2 years at Walden University to get my doctorate in public administration and homeland security. My job wasn't paying extra for that doctorate. I did that to better myself. And it ain't even about putting doctor in front of my name. I'm so glad my mother instilled education in me because I would have been a dummy like that idiot over there laughing at a woman that wants to get her education. That would have been me if my mom didn't instill it. Her daughters ain't got no hope because the mama ignorant. Jenny, she is a broken monster with demons. God has recovered and protected. We know that, Kim. We know that. We know Bree. God got Bree. And every time they try to fight Bree over and over, and they realize that she keep on winning, and she gonna keep winning because she protected. I watched her live. Well, she did a story or something earlier. She was getting dressed for church, and she said I've always had a relationship. I've always gone to church. She was getting dressed. She said, even as a teenager, she went to church by herself. And it's not even about going to church, it's about the relationship. But that girl have a relationship. That's why every fiery dart they try to throw against her, it all fall. It don't ever reach her. But you got idiots who are so-called Christians over there mocking somebody for getting an education. I swear. Hey, Cecilia. Hey, Tammy. She said, I always wanted a doctor in front of my name. And that's her goals. And she has every right to do that. And I don't blame her. I never, so I always wanted to get my master's so that I can teach on a collegiate level. And I used to teach at ITT. Um, years ago, 2000, it was what, 2013 to 2016, ITT Tech, and they ended up shutting the college down. But I taught criminal justice for 3 years. The reason why I went and got my master's is because when I retire, I want to be able to go and teach it at that point. When I retire from what I do now, I can go on a collegiate level and teach an associate's and I can teach a bachelor's. Now, when you have a doctorate, you can go teach on a doctorate level. But I just, I never really had the desire to get my doctorate, but I went back and I did it for 2 years. The only reason why I stopped, which it was 10 years ago, is because my children, I was pouring into them and their education at that point. And I wanted to make sure they had theirs. Plus, they were transitioning from a private school to a public school. And I was nervous as hell because they had been in my church school for so long. But whatever, if that's your sister's goal, I find nothing wrong with that at 59 years old. I applaud that. What woman hates on the next woman that wants to get their education, that wants to further their life, that realize social media can run out any day, y'all, any single day, and what you stuck with. And we know Facebook don't pay like it used to. So guess what? They're gonna keep cutting back and they're gonna keep cutting back. I applaud Brie. all day, every day, Bree. Do your thing. Go get something that is something of substance that's gonna be here for a lifetime. Cause social media ain't, but you got pea brain ass women over there that brain just don't even function past 13 years old, honestly. Cause we can, it's obvious. That girl brain stopped a long time ago. Cheryl says, she said, I always wanted, oh, I read that one. Sorry, Cheryl. Let me go back and read some of y'all comments. She's ignorant. I'm sorry if I missed some comments. Sometimes they fall off of here. She's ignorant to even keep saying first and foremost. Girl, Cheryl, I'm so sick of first and foremost. Somebody go tell that health is first and foremost. Can somebody please tell her? Because every time she said it, I'll be like, Lord Jesus. Even when we was over there, I'm like, can somebody please tell her it ain't first and foremost? You sound dumb. Dumb as she looked with that goddamn rag on her head. Woo child, thank you, Candy, because the corniness is irky as fuck. Hey, y'all. Hey, elevated or loony. J. Lou, that thing so loony is ridiculous, girl. And be getting on. That's why I hate that social media gave everybody a platform. It gave idiots a platform that don't have nothing to pour into nothing, nothing to pour into nobody. It gave losers platforms. And then they get up there and they say and preach their rhetoric and just don't, it just be sounding dumb. Like, take that uneducated fool and get her off the mic, please. Because she don't know what the hell she talk about. What can a poor, educated fool like that pour into anybody? Let's be real. What can she put into anybody? Besides talk about material things. That's a poverty mindset, ignorant ass woman. That's what poverty people do. They talk about the things they have 24/7. Them the ones that you pull up and they got a goddamn Corvette or a Maserati sitting in a shotgun house. Poverty, baby. That ain't got nothing to do with money. Jenny is pitiful. Cecilia, disgusting pitiful girl. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. She does value it, but she did make fun of Bree too about going back to school. You say she does value it? Child. She is constantly screaming out Bree's name, pitiful. And she does it for clout because she know who the clout is. She know who the clout is. Y'all, she's just like embarrassing. It just embarrasses us as black women how desperate she is. She would never enter rooms that Bree can be in due to her speech alone. Tend to tease them. I was just talking to, I think it was a more in them earlier. And I'm thinking about this woman want to be a white woman so bad, but her speech alone, I know they laughing at her. I know they ain't no way I'm in no. Yeah, we were talking about that today. Her speech alone, I know they like, what the hell? Who is this nigga who can't even pronounce 70 to 80% of her words, but you want to be like them? Certain people laughing at your dumb ass is what they doing. Is wild, hateful people be so worried about what others are doing in life? It made me think about going back to school the other day for my master's, also to get occupational therapy. Kimberly, I promote education. The more educated you are, guess what? The more them people can't take that from you. Can't nobody come and snatch a degree that I got. Because guess what? I earned that. That little business she got, that little she can all day by day. Let's be real. She ain't got a we all the whole front that she been doing about that business, y'all. We already know what she told Demora. The business was not flourishing. I hate that I gotta go kiss up to white people. Them your people though. Go kiss up to your white people. Cause that's who you have to kiss their ass to get a contract. Girl, I can't understand for the life of me. I have never met such stupidity in my life. And I guess it's because I never surround myself with gutter ass folks like this. Jean is weird. She put down all of us black women and they still clapping and supporting her. But look who's clapping and supporting her. Is no way that she could talk the way that she talk over here. J. Lou, you know we would not stand for it. She talks to Tamik, Black Gums, Black Lungs. She talked to KG. Look who she's talking to. Bottom of the barrel. So they worship her. She couldn't stand over here. That's why she had to go. So she's the type that she has to be above people. She know that girl couldn't touch us with a 10-foot pole. So she had to go back over there to the gutter. But they so damn dumb. They just over there cheering it along, and she talking about they stupid asses. You see what I mean? She couldn't do that. She did not talk that talk over here. Because I wouldn't have been in her chat while she's tearing down black women. Not at all. She sounds stupid. That's what she sounds. Yes, I said the same thing. I don't think she can read and comprehend. Girl, that thing's slow. Girl. Hayes Cassandra, but upright trying to drag Brie about being an MP. That's because just like she dragged Jalen. I ain't never been a hater like that in my life that I'm dragging the next woman because she's more successful. I'm like, baby, what you doing? Let me take notes. That's been me my whole life. Let me take notes. How are you getting to the bag? So I can get to the bag too. And it may not be in the same category. Like I like to be around boss ass women so that they can teach me. With her, she can't be around. She'll never learn from nobody. She the best that they gonna get out there. Let's be real. She the best that she gonna get in her family. She the best that she gonna get in her community. And I mean the Fort Myers community. That's all they gonna get is that. Because she'll never surround herself with nobody that's doing better because she's so much of a hater. She's so jealous and envious. That shit runs through her bones. You right. It's never too late to go to school. Learning does not stop. Any age learning is every day. Kim, people learning every day. You should be learning every day. Basically, if Bree comes out here with that, now those 304 is going to be contacting the school and Kim, they so sad. Girl, these women are just, oh Lord, oh my God, Kim. I hope they don't, but we know how they did before. It's so sad. They don't want this woman to be successful. And they already, oh, she gonna go back to that Best Buy smock or the smocks that she put on. I wish Brie wouldn't even came out here and talked about that, honestly. And I know she did because she's transparent. But I wish she wouldn't have even gave them that. I will starve all them hoes. I will get off the internet and guess what? They wouldn't know nothing that I'm doing. They wouldn't have nothing to talk about. They'll be over there guessing and wondering. Guess what? Starving all of them. Because that's how half of them eat is her name. I wouldn't give them nothing. And it's funny because God keep lifting her up. That girl got how many views? Trust me, she getting a nice check. That's why Jenny keep hollering her name every 5 minutes. Bree, Bree, Bree. Oh, that one there, I can't deal with that one. The mindedness, the hypocritical. I remember her saying, "I'll never drag Bree again. I got a daughter that age." Girl, we see what she doing. Anything for clout. That girl sell her soul for some clout. You ain't going viral, girl. You're old as shit. You're 50 years old. Let's get real. I'm 7 years from it and I'm embracing it. I can't wait till I'm 50. Cause I know that comes with wisdom with me. But see, y'all gotta realize when you a 49-year-old, almost 50 fool, and you ain't got nothing in life, and you know damn you knocking on look, you knocking on retirement, it's getting scary, ain't it? Because you ain't did shit but depend on other men in other situations your whole life to get you where you are. I see it every day. I see it in Fishy over there. Y'all, that's why these young girls, Amira's age, Bree's age, man, we have to pour into them as much as possible because you're going to end up miserable like a janky Jenny and a fishy, whatever we call her over there. at 50 years old, 50 plus. Queen T, me and Amora live together. Wait, what? Wait, huh? Queen T, what are you talking about? Hey, Gloria. It is truly saddening, but claims to uplift brown skinned women. Girl, she tear down brown skinned women every chance she get. I can only imagine her thoughts about the women that she got in that little CNA program over there that she helped them study the test. I can only imagine what she thinking about those women because she don't like them. She tear them down too much. That lady don't care about them women. Let's be real. Hey, raccoon mommy. Hey, Tasha. Nunu say very dumb. Girl, when I heard Truth say what she, oh Lord, I said, I know you lying. I had to go over there and listen for myself. She hate the loud talkers in the tricycle gang. She butt hurt. Cassandra, she hate us because we smarter than her. That's why she hate us. We're more educated than her. She's the type, she likes dumb people that's beneath her. That makes her feel big. We made her feel small. Did she say she was going to make Pissy feel a nurse at 56 raccoon? Girl, I'm about to crawl under my desk table. Girl, you can't do nothing with that. It's old with. Like I used to say, it's old with. Because somebody said her is quote unquote and not quote elevated, girl. What you see is what you going to get. Y'all not about to teach that lady nothing. That lady ain't learning nothing. Nothing. Do you hear me? Could you imagine her trying to read a book? Could you imagine her trying to help her homeschool daughter with schoolwork? Candy, I found out earlier that are only four colleges in my area near me in the city. If I wanted to further my education in occupational therapy, which is what I told my mom about that I want to do. Hey, they got a lot of online colleges though. So I don't know if it's something online is much harder though. I can tell you that. I did not like online. I like to be present in the classroom. She is a sicko talking about she said she was the clout, Cassandra. Where? In that little community or girl? Fort Myers don't like that lady. Fort Myers does not like that lady. She posted on Facebook that she doesn't hang with her kind and show herself surrounded. That's Rita M. For the stupid black women that's in her audience that supports her, do they not hear her? Thick tongue is one miserable piece of shit. She jealous, re going back to school at 34, and she couldn't get her own daughter to finish. That's exactly what it is, Tasha. She is jealous of that. She is disappointed in her child because her child stopped at being a freaking CNA. And I ain't got nothing against it, none of them. Because guess what? They all help in the medical field. In the medical field, I applaud those ladies. I sit up there and I see they work 16 hours, they work in 12 hours. I don't care what you do in the medical field because we all gonna need them at some point. But don't hate on the next woman because she decided to further her education to go past being a CNA, to go past being an LPN, to go past being an RN, to go past being a nurse practitioner. Like, why hate? Why be jealous? This world, we all got 24 hours in a day. We all got the same opportunity. This is not the damn 1930s when you had to go sneak and read a damn book. You got colleges online like crazy that's giving away money for you to go back to school. Don't hate because you won't hold yourself accountable and because you won't further your education to become something better than what you could be. You're a damn hater. Truth said Candy and chat, hey True girl, I heard you talking and you had girl, I was over here boiling. Do you hear me? I was over here boiling. And I'm like, wait, what? Because I don't watch that lady. I don't know when she go live, when she don't go live. Baby, she dumbs me all the way down. Listening to that lowers my IQ. So I don't listen to her. I didn't even know the lady was still breathing, just to be honest with you. So when I heard you say what you said, I say, wait a second. No, she is not tearing down a 34-year-old for going back to school. I went back to school, so I graduated from high school at 17. I went straight to college. I took a year off to go to the military while I was in college. I finished my master's degree at 28 years old. I think I was 28 back in 2000. Oh Lord, 2011, I think. Yeah, 2011. So I whatever the calculations is, it's too late for me to figure it out. But it is never too late to go back to school. Never too late. I don't care how old. Amor was just talking about going back to school at 53. I child, these I cannot. Rita, you seen she was sitting on the outside of them and not among them. Girl, them people don't like her silly ass. So sitting over there with that damn rag on top of her head, trying to look important, looking like a loony ass Looney Tune. They laugh at that lady. Hey Glenn, I didn't know you was in here. Girl, Glenn, Janky over there tearing Bree down for because Bree said she was going back to school. Girl, I can't stand a hater. I can't stand a jealous hearted mofo like that. Especially when it comes to education. Man, I just don't like hating. I just don't like. I see women all the time, y'all, on my timeline. Um, wherever, and I see, like, I have a good friend from high school. She's a motivational speaker, and when I tell you, like, she packs out rooms, she have thousands of women in there. And when I see her, I'm like, you know what, I need to go to one of her courses. And she's just motivating women and motivating women. And she lives here in Houston. And I'm just like, damn, I see people I went back to high school with, who living in, I mean, I don't know what, I know she owns a lot of tax services, one of the girls. Um, but that's motivation for me. It's not me looking at her as an envious way. I'm like, damn, what's she doing? Let me research her and see how she get into the bag. Ah, Lord, I see why. Like, man. Rita says she looks so silly. Yeah, definitely go back and check out Truth in the City did two lives tonight, y'all. So definitely go back and check out her live. She did one and then she came right back. When I seen that alert went off, Truth in the City, and I say, wait, she just got off a live. We just got off. What happened? Because I'm thinking, like, what the hell happened? I was editing a video. I didn't know, and I heard you talking. I said, oh my God. Yes, baby Jap, a double-minded person is a fool. When I tell you, that's a double-minded clown right there. Double-minded. She will say one thing and do another. I mean, no backbone, don't stand for nothing. Embarrassing. There should be a couples retreat with RH and Janky. Two damaged people join hand in hand. Girl, they will tear each other to pieces. They'll hate on each other so much that relationship would never work. I agree, Glenn. I like to listen to Truth because she did. Yeah, I love to listen to her. You can tell she's very, very intelligent, and I love listening to intelligent people. I can't keep listening to people that's talking about foremost. I mean, first and foremost. People talking about street and not street. Girl, pronounce them damn words. Hey, Black Beauty. Yeah, girl, Black Beauty is just me, just wondering why we got haters amongst us every time. And it's so sad. Like, first of all, y'all know we are the most disrespected in America. We Black women go through so much. This lady sit over there and I help Black women. No, you don't. I have heard so many things about her, the things that she has said to Black women or about Black women, and how, oh, I don't fool with those kind. I don't fool with Black women. Ain't no way I would go to her facility. That's what the reviews need to say. She don't like Black women. That's what the reviews, that's why that franchise ain't growing, because her heart ain't right. God know that her heart ain't right about us, ain't right about Black. I ain't gonna say us, because child, was she the kind of caliber of women that she be dealing with, be the ones, the mods she got up in that chat. So she can go over there and belittle them people. Because that's what she's doing. And they stupid enough to be sitting up in there listening to a black woman belittle them. Would they be listening to a white man or a white woman talk down on black women? I'd be damned if I listen to a black woman talk down on a black woman. Hell no. I'm not listening to that. I just saw her thumbnail and I couldn't even finish it when I heard the ignorant spewing from her lips. I didn't even see the thumbnail, truth. I just went back because I heard she was talking about something else when I went in there. But then I said, let me go back and see what Truth talking about. And I listened to that and I said, listen to the stupidity. You can't even call that ignorance. Ignorance is the lack of knowing. This heifer know better. She just chooses not to do better. Glenn, it is never too late. I'm telling you, I seen an 87-year-old lady the other day. She was on the news. She just got her bachelor's degree. I applaud her. I applaud her. I think about going back to school all the time. And it's not just with school, y'all. We can learn in various different ways. Matter of fact, on Saturday, I'm actually into trading, day trading. I'm taking a day trading class on Saturday for the next month. It's guess what? I'm about educating. You're never too old to learn. I don't care what it is. There is money into day trading. There's money into stock options. I am one, I don't just sit and let no grass grow under my feet. I'm gonna try to learn. Let me see where the money resides. So it's many different ways. You ain't got to go get a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, PhD or whatever. You could take courses, certificates. You have, matter of fact, Rice University here in Houston is offering a free education if your income is under a certain dollar amount. And I want to say it's under 200,000. It's, something up there. But Rice University is offering free education. Do y'all know how many universities out there offer free certificates? You got Princeton. I have seen Princeton University offer certain programs that you can go and they will pay for it for you. But those are the things that we don't know as a people, just being honest, because we don't think it's out there or we don't research. But the thing anybody could tell you, if I know it, I'm going to share it. I've always been that type. I don't care that the next person may do better than me, take it and run with it. I don't care about that. All I care about is sharing the knowledge, putting it out for my friends or my family or whomever it is. I will let you know. If you pass me up, I will applaud you, baby, and look, and I'm gonna watch you do it so I can come behind you and do it as well. But when you got a hating ass woman who honestly just, the problem is she didn't become shit in life. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably would feel less about myself if I somebody gave me my degree or somebody gave me the job that I have. I wouldn't feel fulfilled. So I'm guessing in her situation, we already know we seen the video where she sat up there and talked about how every relationship she's had, she's never loved anybody. It's always been about what they can do for her. Every situation, that has to suck. That really has to suck. So that's why the hatred comes in. That's why Amora gets hated on left and right because she was in the military. That's all she could do. Girl, the military, you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for the military. But that's just stupid, just stupidity. And like I said, we're not calling it ignorance no more. That girl is half of a goddamn century, meaning she's damn near 50 years old, half of 100. She knows better. She just chooses not to do better. I see it all the time at my job, and they wonder why I stay by myself. Queen is it's on the job's bad, girl. I've been there too. This is crazy. She's too old for real for the foolery. First she hate breathing, she loves breathe, and now she hates her again. Glenn, you can't take her serious, baby. It's whichever the way the wind blow. Did the wind blow to the west today? She going. If it blow to the right today, to the east, she going. The girl stands for nothing. Better, better. Bree is going to be just fine. Bree is fine, baby. I applaud her. I applaud her because she realized, first of all, we know that Janky really wish she could be in Bree's shoes because she's the type of woman that don't want to work for nothing. She wants to sit behind a computer, hope she go viral. Like she wants minimal work, but the bigger gain. So with Bree, Bree can do content from her home and still bring in the bread. That's why she hate Amora so much. Amora's retired, got that money coming in. She sits behind her computer. She does whatever she wants. She go take a bubble bath during the day, go jump in the pool if she want to at noon. But guess what? Jakey got to get up every day and go to that little business, that little franchise that she brag about. Like we don't know how much work goes into a franchise. That's what she hates. So she wants their life. That's the problem. Because I ain't never seen nobody that hated down. People don't hate down. I'm not about to hate on people that I know, honestly, it's just beneath me. Why would I hate? You ain't never seen LeBron hating on nobody that's in the nosebleed section. You don't never see him arguing with nobody in the nosebleed section. You argue up. You hate up. So that right there tells me how she really feels about us. She know that we're superior. She know that we're higher than. So that's why she hates. Jackie hates black women and the white women don't like her. Girl, she gonna realize one day. She gonna realize one day, girl, them people, she already know them people don't fool with her. But as soon as she open up her mouth, they like, retreat, retreat. This bitch can't even talk. She didn't even finish. Tina said Jenny didn't even finish the damn eighth grade. She need to take her ass back to school. It's over with, Tina. It's over with. I can't listen to her anymore. Listen to her gives me a headache. Glenn, when I tell you I listened to every bit of 2 minutes and had to turn it off, I'm like, how did we do that? How did we even? But you know what? I didn't listen to that lady like that. Cause when she used to come on, she used to be colors. That right there just showed me she was a goddamn retard. And 45 minutes of her hollering to colors begging, and then she would come on. She didn't have any appreciation of other people's time. So it's a lot of things that I had to go back and catch on the next day, and I could fast forward through all the bullshit because content creation ain't her thing either. Blogging ain't her thing either. I don't know what the hell is, but apparently the business ain't successful. The blogging ain't successful. Girl, I don't know what the hell that lady could go do. Go play with dogs or something. Not Charlie, because he got security, baby. Yes, my pastor instilled that in us. He said you either hot or cold. Baby Jap, that's what I'm talking about. I say all the time. Lukewarm will make you, God will spit you out of his mouth if you are lukewarm. He can't stand lukewarm Christians. You either be hot or cold. That's what I'm talking about, baby Jap. You're never too old for college or a certification. Never, truth. Never. I'm thinking about it too. Hell, I'm retired and started working again from boredom. Now I'm eligible to retire again with a second pension at 60. I love learning. Look, the more you know, the more you grow. That's the way I look at it, baby. Can't nobody take that education from you. Go back to school. If you've been thinking about it, whoever under the sound of my voice, 33 people in here. If you've been thinking about going back to school, take that chance. Trust me, in the end, it will all pay off. It's a lot of things that I did not want to do because I was thinking about the now. But I remember being in my master's program, and Lord knows I got in a bad car accident while I was 7 months pregnant while I was in grad school. I went through a horrible divorce while I was in grad school. It took me 18 months to get my master's degree. I was ready to give up, especially after the divorce, because the wreck came, then the divorce. I was ready a year later. I was ready to give up. I had stopped going to school Because I was just done. I was just like, okay, all this stuff happening. Guess what? My mama and my aunties came to my house and gave me one of them black girl power sister girl conversations and said, all right, we let you grieve. We let you go through everything you're going to go through for this month. Get your tail up. Go talk to them professors. Let them know what you got going on. Go back to school. That December 16th, 2011, I was graduating because I had a higher purpose. It was my children that I was thinking about. It wasn't nothing else. My children. So if you have a chance to go back to school, I don't want to hear that's an excuse. I know it's gonna be hard. Trust me, it's gonna be hard. But go your tail back to school and go educate yourself and secure your future. It's never too late. Truth is right. It is never too late to learn, even on the job training. These days, y'all, bachelor's degrees are like high school diplomas. You gotta further yourself these days to even be at the top of the damn list that they gonna call. They look at credentials. They look at, okay, she got this, she got this. You know what? They rank it. So you have to further your education. You have to further your certificate. I mean, it's not even about, simply degrees, having them letters behind your name. Hell, that matters. Like they say, I don't know what her deal is with nurse practitioners, but yeah, yeah, she hates y'all. Whoever nurse practitioners is, baby, I don't know what her deal is. RN, she don't like y'all. Um, Tina said, congratulations, Glenn. Baby Jeff said, she pissed me off. I hit do not recommend this channel and I unsubscribed. At the end of the day, I'm proud to be black. We have a lot to be proud of as black women. Hey, Miss Fee. Brianna ain't did nothing to nobody when I was living in Lawrenceville, Georgia. I went to her store. Oh, okay. I've never seen you in here, Baby Jap. I'm glad that you joined us tonight. Um, Bree is a beautiful young woman raising her kids and maintaining her life by herself. Cassandra, yes, she is. And she's doing an excellent job. I don't care about all these criticizing as judgmental women that honestly, Bree doing better than them. I can tell you, I know Bree is doing better than them. Bree ain't getting evicted. The people, and it's funny, the people that's ridiculing her every day couldn't even hold a candle to her. That's why I'm like, what are they even? It's just the hatred, though, y'all. It's sad that black women act like this. Do other race? I'm asking because I ain't around other races like that. The other races that I am, my supervisor, you know, I have friends in other races as well, and we don't compete. We just do our thing as parents and as because I have a group of friends here. All of our daughters were in sports together in middle school, high school, and we go out together. We do things together, and they just don't act that way. One is Hispanic, one is two are white, the rest are black, and we have one Indian, and we don't have that competition. It's all women that's on their shit though, let's be real. So there's no need to have competition. But I just do other races act like this and attack their own kind like what we've seen? Cause it's embarrassing as hell. I hate it. That's how I am, just the Mississippi breed in me. Yep. I applaud Bree. She's doing an awesome job. I love spreading any knowledge I learned to help people. Yes, baby Jab. I can't believe that we ever listened to her. Rita M. Girl, I told her more. Don't recommend nobody else. I'm Mississippi born as well. I didn't know that, Glenn. I never knew you were born in Mississippi. My that's where my family's from, Jackson. My mom moved to Louisiana when she was 10 because my grandfather got a job at the plant at Dow Chemical in Baton Rouge. I never knew you were from Mississippi. Why does that idiot think Bree going back to school is because she has to and not want to? Elevated aura, because she's stupid. That's something, whatever goals that woman have. Bree know that this bullshit content creation don't come with a retirement plan. And she young enough. See, the thing is, she comparing herself with a 34-year-old who runs circles around her. That lady hate to be her age, y'all. I hope y'all know that. She hate it. That's why they hate on. I could never find myself 43 hating on a woman that's 23. Ever. I can't even hate on somebody that's 33 or 34, 10 years younger than me. We not in the same generation. Why would I hate on somebody like that? That just tell you how sick they are and how envious. That envy, y'all, is deadly. We see it. It is deadly for these women. She better know what she's doing, making a mockery out of God's word. Baby Jeff, she don't have to know, but every knee must bow and every tongue must confess. So that's why let her make a mockery. She gonna deal with God on that judgment day, not us. Because what she does is she mocks God, is what she does. She think that she can pimp God, is what I see that she does. But hey, that's between her and the man above. I was in there supporting and throwing her colors, but I never listened to her whole live because she repeats over and over again. Girl, that's it, Glenn. She say the same over and over again. Um, 1 second. Sometimes we trying to hold the comments there, but they end up slipping by. Baby Jap said, "Oh, okay. Washington County. I moved back after my husband was murdered. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. On his job on his lunch break. Damn. On the phone with me. Oh my God, Baby Jap in Collierville, Tennessee. Man, I am so hard to hear. So sorry to hear that. Man, that has to be hard to, I know it's you said 2018, but still. I love it. I'm going back myself for my master's, Rita M. And I'm gonna be cheering you along too, girl. I get overjoyed seeing my children work in educational ethics. Yes. Mm. I see Baby Jap and Glenn talking down there. Candy, I talked to Jay about it, and my family name is Johnson, my Davis family name. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Look, as much as we talk, I never knew that. Oh, you be in the bushes, Baby Jap? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, these days you gotta stay in the bushes, baby, because ooh, they come after everything they threatened by. She'll be hollering tomorrow, which I don't give a damn. Child. Nope, they do not. They stick together. Honestly, the nursing world is very racist. Oh, we as Black women deal with enough. It's a shame that older Black women are trying to tear Bree down. It is when they should be trying to be an example, Rita. Especially this lady has a child damn near her age. That's what I cannot fathom. She has a child damn near her age. What happened if something happened to her ass, just like with Bree losing her mom, and her child has to deal with all this scrutiny? Because her child ain't made the best decisions. Let's go there. We all make some jacked up decisions in life that we have to deal with. Life is choice driven, and it's all about the choices that we've made. And baby, we have heard the choices that her daughter has made. So should she be ridiculed and torn down and talked about for the last 3.5 years? Because we can turn it up, but for what? For what? They act like they put Bree on a pedestal. I told y'all a couple weeks ago, they have made that girl their idol. They can say they don't worship her, but I guarantee you, Bree is on the brain when they wake up in the morning. It's Bree. Bree, Bree, Bree. And that's how I know that that girl is going to be blessed in front of their eyes. And I can't wait till it happen because as much scrutiny, as much as they try to tear her down, and she said it earlier in her video, She has always had God on her side. She has always been in tune with God. And you know something is protecting her. And just like no weapon formed against her gonna prosper. He didn't say that the weapon wasn't gonna form. He just said it wasn't gonna prosper. And everything that they try to do never prospers. And then they get mad and they say, well, she did this and she did that, but the courts, she always coming out, you know, ahead in the court. They calling CPS on her every week, y'all. The girl just had CPS at her house last week. And guess what? Didn't prosper. You would think for almost 4 years, these stupid ass black women have tried to tear this girl down repeatedly, and no weapon formed against her has prospered, and they still haven't learned. So guess what's gonna start happening now? Everything that they try to create for her, is gonna turn back on them, and it's gonna prosper because they won't stop because they don't haven't realized that nothing they do, they have no power. They have no power. All Janky got is a mouth that ain't got her nowhere and a thick ass tongue that ain't got her. What has it gotten her? That little community that she's in, girl. What is that? We are. I'm 43 years old, baby. I like grass. Who wants to stay up on the goddamn toy store with a whole bunch of goddamn kids going to make toys in a damn outlet? I go to that shit every day. I got 29 of them suckers that I go to all the time. 29 stores that I am over. Who cares about that? Ugh, I don't understand it. Glenn say I'm Johnson Davis and I'm more. I did not know that, Glenn. Yes, indeed. I'm listening to you and Charlie. Oh, baby Jap, so you do be around, girl. I had to hide my dog. You know, my dog got attacked a couple weeks. My dog got attacked, girl. I don't even know what was said because I refused to listen to it. But yeah, look, he in there sleeping now. He wasn't feeling good this morning. He had me scared. I thought I was gonna have to bring him to the vet. But I gave him his heartworm medicine on an empty stomach, and yeah, I didn't agree with him. So he's up there in his sister's room now. Oh, you have family in Baton Rouge? What part of Baton Rouge? Yeah, I'm born and raised there. I just been here 8 years. Yeah, Glenn, they are so jealous of Bree. It's sad though, man. It's oh my God, it's so sad for them to be so jealous of somebody that's 20 years younger, 20 years their youth. I stayed in Cordova. It made world news. Look up September 21st. Oh, okay. Wow. I hope they caught the person that did it, baby Jap. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up. Glenn said, yes, they idolize Bree. They do. They have put her before everything in their lives. I mean, anytime they sit up there, one of them over there with her husband laying in bed watching and talking about Bree. I wish my husband would. Oh my God. Inviting the devil in their home, inviting lust and the flesh in their home. And you over there talking about this woman, knowing that husband over there going, shit, I don't know what you talking about. That girl fine. You know that I would have invited the devil in my home like that. These people crazy. Yes, Candy, some of my family in Baton Rouge, the Hardnets. Oh, I know some Hardnets. Mm. Do you know a Jamie Hornet? Look, we gotta talk. I'm back in school working on my master's from the University of Phoenix. It takes time, but I get it. Cecilia, yes. Eh, One thing that helped me, I had to think about how I was gonna feel once I was crossing that stage. That's what helped me. I had to get the now out of it because it's tiresome. I know, look, and I was young when I went to school, but when I was getting my doctorate, it was a little bit I was a little bit older. But I always thought about when I cross that stage, how I'm gonna feel. And that's what brought me through it, not the now, because it's not even about now. But people like her, she just rather hate on people rather than even know the struggles that it took to get it. People ain't out here just giving away RN licenses. People ain't just out here passing NCLEX tests that easily. That girl worked for that. Anybody that's a nurse practitioner, they work for that. Any doctors, they work for that. Anybody that's, in the military, criminal justice degrees, they work for that education. Nobody gave it to them. So why are you hating? Them people stayed up late at night studying. Trust me, I know, because I did. Some nights drinking Coke, trying to stay up, taking notos back in the days when I was in college. I don't know if y'all remember notos. One eye open, one eye closed, trying to write this paper. We ain't had no damn chat GPT then. We had to write them papers from scratch. I remember I had a 29-page capstone for my master's program. Tired as hell. I had two children, ages 4 and 1. But see, she looking at the degree. She looking at, oh, they think they all that because they educated. Girl, but you don't know what the hell we went through to get it. I retired after almost 29 years um on the police department. And Glenn, we know what you went through. Memphis police? Girl, I see y'all on the first 40. I know what you went through. Look, I think I'm some kin to Jay. We just need to connect the dots. And God is a jealous God. Look, and they have put her before God. And you think he likes that? Since she wants to talk all spiritual, baby, I can talk spiritual and religious all day. I can't say religious because I don't do religion. And I don't do tradition. I do relationship. So we can go there all day. My people in Mississippi is the Jackson, Bush, Carter, and Johnson. Oh, okay. My family, baby Japan, they're in out of Jackson, Mississippi, but they are the Hills, and the Adams. Hey, Granny 276. You up cooking late too? You and Tina, why y'all cooking this late? Why are y'all cooking this late? I cooked earlier, and y'all, I'm gonna make y'all laugh. So, a couple, last week, a week before last, when Binky told me she was fixing fried fish and spaghetti, right? I ain't never heard of that combination, first of all. Spaghetti is a meal in itself. So when we eat, well, how I grew up, we had spaghetti with meatballs. My grandmother would sometimes put sausage in there. And then we had garlic bread and corn or something like that. That was a meal. So when I heard the fried fish, I was like, what? Well, y'all, today, guess what I cooked? Fried fish and spaghetti. My husband, he from Flint. Yes, baby Jap. Oh my God, we got a tight. Yes, that's her dad. He owns a car wash. We're gonna talk. I just seen your comment. Oh Lord, she knows who I am. I'm gonna have to hit me up on Lee Candy. I'm gonna tell you how I know her. But yeah, yeah, I cook fish and spaghetti today. So my husband, I was like, I'm always asking, what y'all want to eat? What y'all want to eat? My grown tell kids can't tell me what they want to eat. My husband like, babe, I don't care. Fix whatever. You ain't gotta cook. But I be feeling bad when I don't cook. So I haven't cooked spaghetti in a long time. I said, hey, let's just do spaghetti. And so he was like, can you fry some fish? I looked at him, fried fish with spaghetti? I'm like, hold up. And he said, babe, that's an up north thing. And my husband is from Flint, Michigan. So he said, that's what we do. We eat fried fish. I said, hold up now. The ladies last week just told me that's how they eat their spaghetti with fried fish. And I said, hell no, that don't go together. And now I cooked it today. So yeah, and he loved it. I was out walking Charlie this evening. He texted me and said, baby, that fish so damn good. So yeah, his belly was happy. But yeah, that's funny. But let me get back to a baby Jap. Baby Jap. So yeah, that's what's up. What you said, he got first degree murder. His name was Tremaine York. Wow. Well, I'm glad that they caught him because that's devastating. That is devastating at work. Oh, Tina, you done with your ribs? At least you don't have to cook tomorrow. Every Friday is fish and spaghetti. It's a must. Glenn, I don't know nothing about that. Hey, not Glory. Gloria say not too much on Flint. That's funny. Um, that's Baby Jab. Yes, that is her father. Yep, yep, yep. Baton Rouge is small. Gotta feel these kids' stomach. Yeah. So Queen T says spaghetti, cornbread muffins, or blueberry muffins. Huh? Where you from, Queen T? Blueberry muffins? That's breakfast for me. Now we do cornbread muffins, but normally when I do spaghetti, we do garlic bread. And I did corn on the cob. I did fried fish, spaghetti with meatballs, and I cut up some beef sausage in there. I don't know why my grandmother used to put sausage in her spaghetti. And it was always so good. So I did that today. And garlic bread and corn on the cob. I don't eat corn on the cob though, but it was for them. I thought that was a Haitian meal down here in the South. Look, it's something because I ain't never heard. I know fried fish, French fries, um, or we do fried fish and put crawfish at etouffee on top. But you know, Louisiana, y'all, we do seafood. So I'm used to that. But the spaghetti threw me. I didn't even eat that mess together. I eat the fried fish and I eat the spaghetti tomorrow. Glenn, mine is conch and fries. Yes, I've eaten that before. Spaghetti is a meal by itself. We do fried chicken and we add meat on the side. Yes, Tina. See, that's the Baton Rouge. Tina from Baton Rouge, y'all. We went to high school together. So Tina, no. Um, okay, Raccoon Mommy over there talking about Bohemian and stuff. Y'all connecting down there. Spaghetti salad and garlic bread. That's the meal. Rita M. Yes, that's the meal for us. Gloria said next time do spaghetti fried blueberry muffins. Y'all are throwing me with some blueberry muffins. That is for breakfast. Not just breakfast, but so I cook blueberry muffins sometime in the evening, but it's for my kids to have and grab and go for breakfast the next morning, but not with spaghetti and fried. Y'all doing too much. That's sweet. I don't like sweet food though. Frederick Adams, is he out of? I don't know half of that side to be honest with you, baby Jab. That's my grandfather and my grandmother's family. Frederick Adams. That doesn't sound familiar. But it's funny that you know the Melvin Hartnett and Jamie. I'm gonna tell you how I met Jamie. So y'all know the narcissist that I talk about that I dated for 10 months. Jamie was the one who married him after me. And she and I got close, and she was hard headed and didn't listen, and ended up marrying that nutcase, and divorced him 6 months later. But now she is happily married to a God fearing man and doing her thing, so I'm happy for her. But yeah, we dated the same nut at the same time and didn't know it. So that's our story. But we were grown, and you know what, baby Jap? Guess what Jamie is? A nurse practitioner. So when we connected, and I just I'm not with drama. I don't have drama in my marriage with my I don't do drama. So Jamie and I connected, realized some lies were being told. This was prior to my husband, of course, and some lies were being told. And yeah, we connected and she decided to go forth with the relationship and she came back, so that when I'm telling the story about that, that's who. And it's funny that you know her family, but yeah, she but she is happily married. She just got married about 2 months ago, and I'm so happy for her. We talk here and there every once in a while, check on her, and she'll check on me. That's your people. Glenn said, is fish spaghetti coleslaw with a Coke? Coleslaw. Yeah, well, coleslaw with fish. Yeah, I guess we used to do coleslaw too. Yeah, Tina. Them blueberry muffins, they killing me with spaghetti. I ain't never heard of that. What does it do? Does it give it a sweet taste? Like, do you? I don't like my food to touch. So, do I eat the damn spaghetti and then bite a taste out of the blueberry muffin? I don't know. That's weird. I have never seen that. Queen said, "Try it next time I cook spaghetti." Whew. I'm gonna ask my husband about that, Glory. You know, y'all Flint folks, y'all special, child. Did you hear me the other day? I called your name and asked you about them burners. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We talked about burners. I remember you mentioned it too. Her dad is my grandpa. Her dad is my grandpa nephew. His mother. Oh, okay. Wow. And baby Jack, where do you live now? It's a small world, y'all. So small. Yeah, they come. That's a very good family, though. I know. I don't know her dad. I know of her dad. They're leaders. Like prayer partners or prayer leaders at the church that we used to go to, which is Healing Place in Baton Rouge. So yeah, she comes from a very strong Christian family. And that's why I when I met her and we talked, I was like, oh my God, he's gonna break her. He's gonna break her because he's a narc. The guy that she married, straight up narc. And just so happened I experienced that narcissism before she did. So I was able to explain to her this is a narc and she's so damn sweet. She's so damn just a kind person. And kind of like no lie, she gives me off not from a she's very very spiritual, very very involved with church, but a mirror, y'all, they got kind of the same energy. So that's how I know a narc will break somebody like that, a woman that only sees good in people. First of all, child, I've been through a lot, so narc can't break Candace. I'm gonna break the narc. So I knew with her, that's why I was just like, oh my God, he's gonna break her. But hey, but God. Baby Jap said the guy got fired. Oh, wow. He got fired the night before. Was your husband like a supervisor? Damn. Homemade coleslaw. Oh, they have a whole street named after her, Hartnett Lane. Oh, okay. Tina, we learning some new stuff tonight, girl. I don't think I'm gonna ever do spaghetti and blueberry muffins though. I don't eat anything with my fish but bread and hot sauce. Raccoon mama, you better say it. Look, my husband grabbed that Frank's hot sauce. Gloria, I know y'all like Frank's up there. I'm like, what a Louisiana hot sauce at? Ain't nobody got time for no Frank's hot sauce. Glenn said I'm about to eat my blueberry muffins from Sam's. Are they good, Glenn? I just grabbed some blueberry muffins from HEB for the kids. I keep saying the kids. I'm gonna forever call them kids and they damn near grown. Y'all eat breakfast and dinner. Tina say y'all eat breakfast and dinner at the same time. That's how I feel. Breakfast, a blueberry muffin is for breakfast. Yeah, I love blueberry muffins too, Tina. I fix them all the time. All the time. I go get the box with the fresh blueberries in there. And man, I love the after I put them in the muffin pan, man, I take that spoon and eat all that dough from that. Oh Lord, I want some right now. I think I got some blueberry muffins in there. I love their blueberry muffins and they are huge. Blueberry muffins with cream cheese. Mm. Queen T said, Raccoon, that's how my dad used to be. I used to ask, did he want grits? And it was like, nah, baby girl, bread, fish, and his beer. Yeah. Yep. A lot of people, that's a down south thing, I think. They like that bread, that hot sauce, and that fish, and they'll wrap that fish up in that damn sliced bread and tear it up. Baby Jap, I'm so sorry to hear that. Wait, baby Jap, you went to both weddings? You talking about Jamie? Oh, ooh, you know that narc that ooh, baby. Mm-mm. Child, we gotta talk. We gotta talk. Um, beef stroganoff. I've never had that. I see it, but I've never had that. Hey, Amora. Amora, I went live, girl. Yo, girl over there, Janky Jenny, was laughing at Bree and mocking Bree and everything about going back to school to get her NP. And I didn't know. I had been on Truth in the City live, and we were talking about the whole Amira thing, and Truth got off of the live. And I was just, doing my thing, looking at Blueface and that crazy foolishness over there. Then next thing you know, Truth in the City come back live 5 minutes later, going off. So yeah, she over there child. She pissed me all the way off because you don't tear a black woman down because she is going back to school to be educated. I don't care how she was literally mocking. Oh, she 34 going back to school. What? 34 is young. You the only old hen that's out here on this goddamn internet that's scared to grow and scared to be 50. We embrace our age. We're black women. We don't look like we're our age, first of all. So that alone we should be happy about. But yeah, I heard that and I couldn't take it. I had to hit the live button. Hey Susie. Oh wow. Girl, ain't nobody coming for I'm gonna talk about how slow she is. That's about it. That's about it. Oh, you in Greenville, Mississippi, baby Jab. Okay. Yeah. So Susie, I do put mustard on my catfish before I fry it. Mustard and hot sauce. And then I put the batter on and then fry it. So I don't eat it after the fact with the mustard, but I do. I had taco salad yesterday after watching a more fix one. I used Catalina dressing. That was a game changer. Oh, okay. I didn't see a more oh, I do remember she was fixing it, but I don't think I watched that live. I gotta go back and look at it. I just got done cooking tacos. Y'all some late cookers. Susie, mustard with hot sauce. I don't eat fish though. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up, baby Jap. I'm definitely gonna pull it up. Hey Rashida, what you doing up, girl? Um, Amora said, I also heard she called me a bitch. Oh, she did. See, I didn't listen to the whole thing. I literally listened to probably 2 minutes or 3 minutes of her talking about Brie, and I was just like, this is one miserable as oh y'all. I be having to watch my mouth, but I ain't never seen nobody this miserable ever. Somebody go give her a hug. Go give her anybody got an uncle, a cousin, a granddaddy that's single. Like the girl needs somebody to hold her at night, to love on her, to give her some. She needs something. She's miserable. I hope to never be this miserable in my life. Damn. Is that all she got? I mean, how many you been called how many bitches in this saga? We don't care about that, girl. Country folks call it light bread. Yeah, Glenn, they call it light bread. I never understood that. I never understood that one. Um, Gloria says she been Kojic all my life, girl. Y'all know how to have church. Oh, dang, baby Jap. I'm so sorry to hear that. Dang. So y'all weren't even married that long. Not even a full year. Man. Glenn said, if my coleslaw is good, I'm only eating that with my fish. I don't eat hot sauce though. Oh, okay. You don't like hot food? I don't eat a whole lot of hot sauce because my food be so seasoned. You don't even need no hot sauce. Raccoon mommy, that's exactly what it is. Out of content. She ain't never had no content. Let's be real. Rashida said, I'm off tomorrow so I can hang with grown people tonight. I'll go back to work tomorrow. I'll be tired as hell, but I'm working from home. I'm gonna be fine. We came from Mississippi for the wedding. For the first one with the light skin one, or the oh Lord, that's funny. If Bree leaves the internet and Amora doesn't respond, she is done. Raccoon mommy, I know, like I said earlier, content creation was not Bree's goal. This is all Robert has. Think about it. So, what is wrong with that young woman going to school? First of all, when she got her degrees, her associate, her bachelor's, and her master's, or whatever degree she had, she did that prior to this, right? She unfortunately married a clown who didn't have no education, and he lucked upon content creation to become, I guess you could say, successful. He had a successful period. Let's give it to him. And nothing's wrong with that. But she's no longer with him. So why couldn't she go on and fulfill what her dreams were prior to? Because this is not what she wanted to do, y'all. I can tell you that this is not what she wanted. This was his dream for her. Just like if you notice, every woman that Robert gets with, what did he do? What does he do? He turns them into a content creator. He make sure they have their supporters or whatever. Because if you let's be real, if you with him and he put him on screen, people gonna start following him. It's just the name of the game. Is what happens. But this is not what she originally wanted for her life. And then all the scrutiny and the turmoil that she's going through for the last almost 4 years. Why would you want to continue this? I would want to go get me a regular 9 to 5, since she wanted to rag on 9 to 5s. Like she ain't got to get her dusty ass up every day to go sit in that damn facility. And all she do is she be at her job on YouTube. That's how you know that shit not successful. Man, I don't even have a desire. I've never had a desire to have my own business outside of having a PI firm. But you think I'm gonna be worried about YouTube? I'm gonna be pouring into my business, perfecting it, making sure that it is successful, making sure I got, all the technology, all the whatever I need to build my business. I'm not gonna be on YouTube building that. Cause you ain't she's shit out here. Let's be real. That girl ain't got no content. Them little people that she got in that audience is there because she dragging Bree today. I give us less than 6 months. She gonna be back dragging Robert. The girl has a reprobate mind. She all over the place. She don't know who she is. She don't know where she going. She has no goals, no dreams, no nothing. She just out here existing every single day, sitting on a damn balcony watching other people walk around and just wish that she could be them. That's all she do. If Hey Yolanda. Thank you. Thank you for cussing her ass out, Yolanda. Shoot, she need Jesus. Girl, Jesus don't know her. She gonna get up there to the pearly gates, and guess what he gonna say? Depart from me. I never knew you. That's exactly what he gonna say. Because like she's just, that's probably one, y'all, out of her. And I know y'all drag Fishy. I like Fishy, y'all. I gotta give her a pass. Like, I guess I don't know what it is with her. But this one here, it's the ones that throw Jesus and throw God and everything that drives me insane. Because you supposed to be a light. You supposed to be an example. And me, baby, yeah, I fall short every day. But I ain't out here ridiculing. I just don't understand her mentality. If I was a non-believer, which as much as she be hollering this and hollering Jesus this and want to spit scriptures, I would run from her. I'll be like, you know what? If you represent God, I don't want no part of it. Because if that's what God is, I'm good. They don't make Louisiana hot sauce like they used to. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Susie. I agree. It did change. Queen, I think Pokey took tonight off. I think her live is scheduled for tomorrow. Yes, only Jesus can help Janky. Girl, Yolanda, she just talking to her supporters. I can't even say supporters, them dummies in her audience. That's all she doing. Bree don't even know Jenny be on the internet. She ain't worried about that lady. I promise you she not worried about him. He was 15 years older than me. Yolanda, she needs to be encouraging her daughters to be better than her. They won't, Queen, unfortunately. They're gonna be just what she is. Gold digger, uneducated, hater, with a big ass mouth. He put her in the camera. She didn't want to do it at all. You can tell, Rita, she didn't want this. J. Lou say all day she's online. All day, J. Lou. What business is successful if you're online all day? I cannot be productive at my job if I'm sitting there online all day. Something is going to come up short. Something is going to come up short. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. So, how in the hell are you? I mean, I'm sure she got somebody else running it because, girl, I can only imagine being over there and listen to the way that she speak. I'll be like, wait, huh? What she said? She said, "Screet, scrump." Oh Lord. We meet Candy when I transferred to Walmart. Oh, okay. You work in loss prevention, baby Jap? Who laughs at a person pursuing their dreams? That is just ignorant. Exactly, raccoon. Who laughs at a person pursuing dreams? What is wrong with that? I wouldn't even I wouldn't even pay that powder head any attention. Queen T. That girl, look, allegedly. She's a drunk weirdo. It's more than it's combination of it all, allegedly. I gotta keep saying allegedly. It's a combination. And we know the signs. We seen it, child. We seen it. And I didn't even know the lady drink like that because she lies so much. She says she don't drink. Then I hear she had happy hour every damn day. I'm like, what? Just like she said she didn't bring men around her daughter. I don't bring no men around my daughters. Child, them children got 50 daddies. She likes drama and loves to fight her heart and cold and evil. Mm-mm. Yolanda, exactly. She need a back to school help with her works, girl. Bree gonna make even more money showing her new journey. People love family content, and now she adding going back to school. She about to have all the single moms tuned in. And Susie, that's what they don't realize. It's a few of them haters that hate on Bree. Look at Bree's numbers. Look at her support. It's not just us in this little bitty sector. Bree has supporters everywhere. The people that didn't even know all of this bullshit is going on YouTube. So they're not making no noise. They haven't done anything to make noise with this whole thing. What supporters have they run off? And Truth in the City said that tonight. I heard her say that they hope to run off Bree supporters, but they haven't run nobody off. My cousin Melvin, mother is my great aunt. Mother is my great aunt. Oh, okay, okay. Exactly, Raccoon Mommy. She killed her own child's dreams. Let me see what Raccoon Mommy said for you to say that. Yeah, yeah. But you know what, Rashida? I can see her hating on her own child. That girl probably wanted to become more than what she is. But her mom didn't pursue that because her mama don't want her to pass her up. That girl would hate on her own flesh and blood. I do see that. You are absolutely right. She would hate on her own flesh and blood because of what she don't have, what she's lacking. Burners are so good. Lives in Detroit. Yeah, Cecilia, I drink one every day, every single day. Rita said the devil knows scripture. Girl, I say that all the time, baby. He was up there with him until he got kicked out. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I don't know him like that, baby Jap. I just it's just funny when you said that. I was like, yeah, I know some hardnecks. I only, because of that situation though. But she is a sweet girl. I can tell you that. It's only a few that's still on that Robert train. Most women are not supporting him because they know it's foolish. You can't justify what he's putting out. Rita, they not blind. You cannot justify his content anymore. They used to try to justify everything Robert did, but now they see that nut and that fool for what he is. And the more said that people are in her inbox and they're telling her that, I don't support you. I've never been in your chat, but you are right. Because people, women, we not blind. We see what he's doing to not just the mirror, what he's done. He repeatedly is doing the same thing over and over again. That's why with Bree don't have to say one thing. Bree don't ever have to come back out on this internet and say one thing about that man because he is gonna be exposed for what he is. And I truly believe, and I always say this, his exposure is gonna come, y'all, and it ain't gonna be able, nobody gonna be able to justify nothing. Not even Lasanda. She gonna have to eat some crow and say, God damn, Robert, you done fucked up. I can't even justify this. Whatever it's gonna be, I don't know what it's gonna be, but I can promise you what's gonna happen. It's gonna be so bad that they cannot justify it. They can't come up with no excuses about it. They can't blame Bree. They can't blame Amore. They can't blame supporters. It's gonna be all on him for the world to see. And we already know the universe is going to universe, however you want to say it. For people that don't believe in God, when it comes to reaping and sowing and reaping, I believe in sowing and reaping. So that's what I say. Karma, universe, whatever you want to say, is coming. We all have to reap what we have sown, whether it's good or bad. Online all day acting a damn fool, Glenn. Reese cut bought her a drink in Orlando. I know, Glenn. I don't. So I bought the girl. I'm gonna send that here for a cash app and ask for my money. But no, I'm joking. I don't care about that. I feed the hunger. But yeah, I didn't realize that until after the fact. Maybe that's why she used to fall asleep on her lies. She may have been drunk and high, drunk and high. Her first husband wasn't friendly, kid. He looked sneaky and tried to keep her. Does his name begin with a M, baby Jap? Does it begin with an M? Then Lysander, old bitch over there talking about a more took Bree supporters, how slow they are. Wow. What was that in Jenny's live tonight? That Lysander said that? That lady she another miserable old one, man. That lady 1 year younger than my mama. Ain't no way my mama be out here acting like this on nobody's internet. I'll be too embarrassed. I always say you can't pick your parents. So unfortunately, y'all, we get what we get. Some of us get blessed with awesome parents who love and nurture us and take care of us. And some of us get stuck with what the hell we got. Hating ass criminals. Some, the parent don't want the child. Hey, whatever. Blood don't mean everything. You know what I'm saying? I know some people who have been adopted by great people turned out to be lawyers, engineers, great ass people. So we never know what we're gonna get. You cannot pick your parent. But what you can do is do better than what you came up as, like with old girl. Why would you want better for your child? Why are you hating on somebody who is trying to better their life? Because she likes everybody underneath her though. That's why, she know that I'm not underneath her. So she know that Amora is not underneath her. She know that Ashley is not underneath her. So therefore she hates. I love working in loss prevention until when I go in the store, I have to remember, woman, you don't work in these people's store. That's funny. Baby Jam, we got a lot in common. Those women, see what that fool is doing. Breed numbers speak for itself. It definitely do. It definitely does. It's gonna be devastating. Rita, it is gonna be devastating. Him in the clubs with these little bitty young girls. Oh my God. And it's showing Bree said it. Yep, she did. These are the richest broke people. Raccoon. That's what I mean. And then she be hollering, y'all go to the bank. Go to the bank. If y'all only knew, I'd just be shaking my head going, this one special ed hoe right here. I and that's why I think I give her some grace because I just know everything is not adding up in that brain. And I could just see that she's limited and very, very remedial. So I think it kind of makes me say, oh, you know how when you were back in school and you may have had some kids, we used to have T buildings back in the days. And all of those kids stayed in the same with the same group of kids. They went, they stayed in the same class. It was in the same group of kids. They ate together, and you would see them um, come to lunch. They all sat at the same table together. That's how I think about her. So I used to have a lot of compassion for those kids. I was never one to tease, to bully, or any of that. I just always had compassion for people. And that's how, at first, I used to take what she said and I'll just be like, not going off because she just never affected me because I don't know. Yeah, I'm very nonchalant. Like I look at her and just be like, goodbye. But then when you see how remedial and how slow, and you hear the words that she used and how she brags on little things, I just was like, okay. I had to start shifting my way of thinking because I'm like, I'm not going back and forth with nobody that's slow like this. Now, I would feel like I'm going back and forth with somebody that was sitting at that cafeteria table when I was in high school or middle school. So, anyway, yeah, baby Jap, she is. She definitely is. The devil was once an angel. She's embarrassing. Yep, and my Jenny chat talking about a more took brief supporters, Lysandra house closures. Right, yeah, Lana, that's the same person that said she looked better than Brie. Yep, I seek out our kind in healthcare, so the more of us I have to choose from, the better. The truth is a narcissist. I told Bree he reminded me of my first husband, my kid's father, but I made the news till I got the narcissist. Oh, dang. Till I got the narcissist up out of him. Dang. Yes, indeed. Yeah, but yeah, J. Lou, you ain't hear Lysandra say that she looked better? She said she looked better than Brie a long time ago. I said, well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned. Hey, I guess it's whatever you look at yourself in the mirror, baby. If you're a bad one, you're a bad one. I don't know. But hey, my kids' dad tell them, y'all mama don't play. I'm not gonna fear no one but God. Same with me. Look, my kids' daddy know not to play with me. Jenny business ain't hitting on shit because she needs Bree name, the more name, and Ashley name, Candy name, Bree people in her chat to bring people. Yeah, that's true. But she know that, y'all. I don't care how much people come out here in front on this internet. They know who they truly are inside. Even the truth. They can get out here. And of course, they're gonna put a show on for people. And I heard, Mora's gonna talk about Dalton and Sacco coming up, y'all. I know y'all seen her post. And that's a content creator couple that I've been watching for a while. And I love their content. They did excellent content together, but they're going through a divorce. And Sacco said today that they showed what they wanted us to see. You never know what's going on outside of those cameras rolling. And she was so right. We take a 2 minute clip or a 3 minute clip and determine, oh, they are a beautiful couple. They're in love. They love each other because they post a 2 or 3 minute clip a couple times a day. There are 24 hours in a day. We don't know what's going on in the people's house. But we look at a 2 minute clip and think all these things about, oh, he's a good father because he posts Mosky picture. And he says it. Oh, I post my baby pictures. I heard him say that the other day. Because he posts a picture or he posts a couple seconds of a video, we determine him to be well, I don't determine him, but they determine him. I'm not gonna say we. They determine him to be a great father. That sounds so damn stupid. We don't know what goes on. They could be the craziest person torturing them damn kids. And then turn the camera on and they gotta smile. And after that, they go back to torturing them. Like, we gotta stop doing it. I can't even see Lacelda being a bad, even Cheryl. Moni Love say Jakey brain needs to be studied. Girl, what you gonna find up there? A bunch of empty damn space, no brain matter. The frontal lobe didn't grow. It didn't quite close up. Girl, that brain gonna be empty. Go find a better brain than that to study. She may have lost that business. She's never there. I don't know. I don't know. She'd be there sometime because remember that camera came on and she was looking like a little slave girl. And then she went the next day and got her face beat and she was looking casket sharp. It looked like that might have been her at the business then. I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know how the business looked. I ain't never paid attention to her. Sandra said she looked better than Bree. I said she must don't have no mirrors in her house. What type of drugs she on when she said that? Them good ones. Them good drugs. I can't even see Lysandra being a bad one. Oh, I read that one. Candy, my name was 009 in Las Vegas. They hated to see me coming. I sent babies and all with the parents to jail. I even sent my grandma and niece. I told my mother if she came in Walmart and ate. Yes, indeed. Look, we got the same history. I'm actually still in that field. Yeah, we got the same history. That's what I'm saying. We got a lot of commonalities. Old pictures and videos, nothing updated. He's a sicko. Yeah, because you got to have your child to get some up to date pictures. If you ain't seen them in a month and a half, you ain't gonna have no up to date pictures. You got to post that old stuff. But he knows how to do it. That's one thing, y'all. Don't ever call. We can call him dumb. We can call him stupid. We can call him whatever. But that man is crafty and he's very calculated. Know that. He's very, very calculated. Moni loves say mental health. Man, mental health is real. We see it all the time. And this social media has made people mental health even worse to me. Because, like I said, it gave people a platform who would have never been noticed before, who are nobodies, who's never been a part of an organization in their life. They ain't been in Beta Club, they ain't been in Glee Club, they ain't been a part of a choir, they have not been in sports, they just haven't been a part of nothing. And then they create an account on an app and they press the live button. And that's when we see all the damn stupidity ever. That's when you hear the mispronounced words, when you just be looking at the phone going, "What? Did she just say that?" That's when you hear all the ignorance spew out of their mouth. But social media gave everybody a platform where they can reach millions and millions of people if they had the reach. I'm glad some of the reach don't go far. I'm glad some people only get a few views because, baby, the way that she talk, don't please don't embarrass us even more. Please don't. They already be looking at black folks as stupid and ignorant and everything else. But when she opened her mouth, I'll be ducking under a table. I don't know her. I promise you I don't know her. I've never seen this lady before in my life. Oh Lord. Um, that I was gonna lock her up, Candy. I didn't play. I see that. Hey Tracy. Right. They don't know what goes on behind closed doors when that camera goes off. They don't. They don't. It can be anything. And I'm gonna tell y'all this quick story before I get off because it is late. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning where I am. But um my uncle and my aunt, which is also my godparents, they christened me many years ago. It's my mom's sister and brother-in-law. And I may have told this story to some of the ladies on the back end. And this taught me when I was younger to just not go off of everything that you see. My uncle told me years ago, he was telling me what he had told his wife. They've been married for like 48 years now. But years ago, when they first got married, they were going to church. And my aunt, every day after church on Sunday, would come up to my uncle and say, "Did you see what Sister So and so had on? She had that fur coat. She had, oh, did you see that ring she had on? Do you see what she drive?" And my aunt was infatuated with everything she had materialistic wise because she equated that with love. She equated that, like, because the lady was flashy and my aunt, they started off not having as much. So every Sunday, my uncle said his wife would come up to him and say those things, and it would make him feel bad because he knew he couldn't afford it. And my aunt would continue. It went on and on for months. She would always do it every Sunday because the lady wore some bad dress. She wore some bad shoes. Y'all, she dressed to the nines, is what my aunt told me. Well, fast forward months later down the road, almost a year later, she said, the lady came to church with some sunglasses on and wouldn't take the sunglasses off. She ended up, the husband was not at church that Sunday. She ended up going to up to the altar, doing altar call, took the sunglasses off, and told the whole congregation that her husband had been beating her since they got married, since before they got married. My uncle said he got home and he told my aunt, this is what happens when you look at what others have. You think, oh, they got this glamorous life. Look at what she's wearing. Look at what she's driving. You don't know what goes on in people's houses. So my uncle asked her, hey, you want to be like her? You want to have everything she got? Because everything she got came with a cost. That lady had been getting beat for years, y'all. And my aunt, that taught her a lesson about being content with what you have, first of all, and not looking to the right or to the left at what other people have. Because she was envious of this lady. She came home all the time and told, it made my uncle feel bad because he couldn't provide that at the time. He can provide it now. But at the time they were freshly married, he couldn't. So when she told me that story, I always think about that, about being content, about not looking at what others have and being envious of it, Jenny, because you don't know what people are going through at home to get what they have. Just like the shit that she went through to get what she said she had. She got her ass beat. I'm sorry, I don't want my ass beat to be up in $1 million home. I'll stay in this 3,000 square foot happy and at peace and getting along with my husband. You're not about to put a hand on me for me to have some material things. I provide that for my own damn self. So when I think about that and how materialistic and idiotic she sounds over there, like y'all, I start having pity for her because she's just ignorant. But I'm gonna read some of y'all comments and then I'm gonna go my butt to bed. Baby Jap said be sounding uneducated, real uneducated. People always think the grass is greener on the other side. Ugh, Rita, and they don't know what it took to get that grass green. They don't know if that's turf. They don't know if that grass took 20 years to get that green. They don't care. But they so damn judgmental trying to figure out what the next person doing. When I heard that lady literally judging my kitchen, I'm like, but don't she stay in an apartment? And I'm just like, that's mental illness to me. Something is not right. And I get it, it's funny. Hey, she's making a little audience with them. You can't embarrass me. You can't laugh at me when you got people in your audience who's living worse than you. And that's the thing. She does that in her mods. Look at how they're living. And I can tell you how they're living because I've seen how they're living. And they be in there laughing, cracking up. And they're the ones she talking about. Barely living in apartments in Section 8. Do you understand those wish they could live up in the 3,000 square foot house? And they over there laughing at my kitchen. That tell me that something ain't right with these people and their brains. They wish you can laugh all day and say what you want. I know who my husband is. I know how he reverences his wife. My husband would drink my bath water. Could only wish you had that. I don't have a narc for a husband. I have a best friend as a husband. I have a provider, a protector as a husband who would literally drink my bath water. And I know that. And he don't mind. He loves me from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. And I know it. So I laugh because I'm like, Black Gums was over there going through a narcissist relationship, crying, ready to leave. I remember when she left that apartment, or she went and got her apartment, we was cheering her on in the morgue chat that she left after 20 years of being with a narc, only to go back to him. That's miserable. You can't make me feel bad. So while she's doing that, it's just like, you mentally ill, girl. Go get some help. Good morning, Cassandra said good morning. Thank you, Cassandra. Mental illness at its finest, Cheryl. Exactly. No grass having. Yolanda said, Jenny, show your apartment. You always trying to down talk. Girl, she not about to show inside of that museum. Everybody high every day, allegedly. Girl, I ain't never seen so many women on that stuff. Child. Oh Lord. This remind me, I'm telling you, I used to have probation and parolees like this on my caseload that I used to supervise and tell them, go in the bathroom with this cup and let me go, let me watch you put the pee in the cup so I can see if you high or not. This is the kind of people, y'all, that we dealing with on that other side. So anything that they say, all that belittling that that lady did of breathe night, y'all, she just wish she was her. She just wish she she wished she could have got a taster because she references Robert. She looks at Robert. I didn't know that she liked him that way until the receipts was produced when she was talking about gripping his shrimp and all of that. Because I really thought that she was a higher caliber of what she was, and I'm looking like Robert couldn't even holler at me at the mall. Baby, I would be like, oh, get away. I got a man and keep walking. But she actually likes that. So that told me everything there. Like, this is her speed. It's not mine. Sorry. But anyway, it's almost been 2 hours on this, y'all. I'm sorry. When I heard, like I said, when I heard Truth going off about that lady trying to tear Bree down because Bree wants to further her career, that just really, it's a disappointment. It really is. It is a disappointment that her mindset is that damn slow and low. Her mentality is scum, low life peasant. That's all like I see her as. But Brie ain't gonna see nothing that she say. So don't send it to her. That Brie don't care. Let me tell you, Brie look at Jenny as girl. You was trying to get in touch with me. You're a fan. You wish I talked to you. That's why she got mad because Brie blocked her. She was trying to get the Brie. She wanted to be Brie friend, y'all. She just couldn't quite get there. So that's why she bad. But so of course she flipped and flopped and flipped and flopped. That's just what she do. She's a flip flopper, like a fish out of water. She has no backbone. She don't stand for nothing. And that's a scary person to ever be around. I don't like people like that because I don't know if you're gonna be cool today or not cool tomorrow. Them the kind of people, y'all, when you go on trips, I know I forgot what the girl name was. When she went on a trip with her friends and they end up killing her and then they flew back. I know she was out of North Carolina. That's the kind of person that she is. You go somewhere with her, she got that jealous, envious spirit. Really, you don't even know she jealous and envious until you get over there, and then your ass don't make it back to America. That's who that is. I don't like people like that in my corner, in my circle. But anyway, y'all have a good morning, good night. And I am going to sleep, going to get me some rest and snuggle up with my snuggle bunny because he got to get up and go to work in 2 hours. But thank y'all for coming. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, whatever y'all do. Um, I probably won't be live in the morning unless I feel up to it while I'm walking Charlie. But who knows? I'm sure, people want attention. And we know I didn't even know she said anything about Amore. But it wasn't even about her. It's just the fact that like you just belittling this girl because she wants to further her education. Girl, go somewhere. Bye. But good night, Rita. Good night, Cheryl. Y'all have a good night. Get y'all some rest and we'll talk later. Be blessed.